Sometimes the biggest mysteries, they come in the smallest packages. And today, we're not digging through some dense, complicated report. Nope. We're going to unpack a whole mystery that's contained in just 5 simple words. Seriously. So let's just dive right in. So here it is. This is everything we're working with today. 5 words. That's it. In Indonesia, it's video viral di Kebun Sawit, which, translates pretty simply to viral video in a palm oil plantation. And that's all we've got. It's like a title with no story, a headline with no article. Just this. So that really is the big question, right? What happens inside our heads when we see a phrase like this? I mean, these 5 words, they're basically a blank canvas. But I'm willing to bet a story is already starting to bubble up in your mind. Today, we're going to look at exactly that, how our brains build entire narratives from just a tiny little fragment of information. Okay, so to get started, let's break this phrase down. We're going to look at its most powerful part first, kind of like the engine of the whole thing. And we're talking, of course, about that one word, viral. Now look, we all kind of know what viral means, right? It's popular, a ton of people have seen it. But the term itself is actually a bit more specific. It's really describing a process, kind of like a contagion. It's content that spreads, well, exponentially. It just jumps from person to person, network to network at this incredible speed and scale. You see, going viral isn't just magic. It's a process, and it has these pretty distinct steps. First, someone's got to create something and upload it. Then, maybe a small group shares it. But then, and this is the huge one, you get algorithmic amplification. This is where the platforms, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, they notice the buzz and start pushing it out to millions of people. And if it really takes off, it can hit that final stage, mainstream crossover. Suddenly it's on the news and it's just part of the conversation. So think about this. Before you even know what the video is about, that one little word, viral, has already worked its magic on you. It's like a promise to your brain, whispering, hey, pay attention. This is not your average cat video. This is going to be shocking or hilarious or maybe totally outrageous. It just sets the stage and basically dares you not to watch. All right, so we've got the engine. Now let's talk about the stage, where this whole story plays out. Because the second half of our phrase gives us a very, very specific setting. In a palm oil plantation. Think about that. The phrase could have been in an office or at a birthday party, right? But it's not. A palm oil plantation is, well, it's anything but a neutral background for a story. That place comes preloaded with all sorts of meaning. And this is where the tension really comes in, because for some people, a palm oil plantation is all about industry. It's the source of a huge global commodity, it drives economies, it provides jobs. But for a whole other group of people, it's a place of conflict. It's a symbol of deforestation, environmental damage, huge debates over land use and labor rights. And both of these stories, they're both incredibly powerful and they're both very real to the people who hold them. So just be honest with yourself for a second. When you heard palm oil plantation, which one of those stories popped into your head first? See, the setting isn't just some boring background. It's an active character in our little 5-word drama, and it's already pushing our imagination one way or another before we've even pressed play. Okay, so we've got our engine, that word, viral, and we've got our supercharged setting, the palm oil plantation. So now let's smash them together and see what kind of stories our brains start to cook up. And this, to me, is where it gets really fascinating. Because with just these 2 ingredients, a whole universe of possible stories just explodes open. So let's play a game. Let's imagine a few totally different videos that could all fit this exact same 5-word title. Okay, possibility number 1, the environmental story. You can almost see it, right? Some shaky, grainy cell phone video of a rare orangutan, or maybe even a Sumatran tiger, just there. It's this beautiful but also kind of tragic moment where nature and industry collide. And a story like that, it goes viral because it hits us right in our feelings about conservation and the planet. All right, let's flip it. Possibility number 2, the social justice story. This video could be a secret expose, right? Filmed by workers to show the world really unsafe conditions or just terrible treatment. A story like that goes viral because it sparks our sense of outrage. It makes us demand justice. But wait, what about something completely different? Possibility 3, the human interest story. Imagine it's just a group of workers on their break, and they spontaneously just break into song and dance. A moment of pure, unexpected joy and humanity in a place we associate with hard work. That video goes viral because it's just so heartwarming and it totally shatters our expectations. And then, of course, there is possibility number 4, the pure mystery. Strange lights hovering over the trees, some bizarre, unexplainable sound coming from deep within the plantation, something that just makes you go, what was that? That story goes viral for a simple reason. We all love a good mystery, and it feeds our curiosity. So think about that. An environmental tragedy, a social justice expose, a heartwarming slice of life, a paranormal mystery. 4 completely different realities, and yet all of them fit perfectly inside that same 5-word box. The phrase itself, it tells us almost nothing at all. Which brings us to the final, and honestly, the most important point of all of this. If those words are just a blank canvas, then who's holding the paintbrush? Well, the answer is we are. The story isn't in the words, it's created by the person who sees them. We are the ones who fill in all the blanks, using our own life experiences, our beliefs, and our biases. And it's not just us. The story is also shaped by, say, the friend who shared it with their own little comment, or by the algorithm that decided, hey, you specifically are going to be interested in this. And really, this is the core idea I want you to walk away with. Every single viral story you see, especially one with almost no context like this one, is fundamentally incomplete. It's just a snapshot, a tiny fragment. And it's designed to do one thing: get a big, immediate emotional reaction out of you. It is absolutely not designed to give you the full picture. So this is what it all boils down to. The next time a viral headline scrolls past your screen, what are you going to ask? Not just what is it, but what's being left out? What kind of story is this trying to tap into? And maybe most importantly, whose side of the story am I not seeing here? And finally, let's turn that camera around onto ourselves. Because we're not just watching this stuff happen, we're a part of it. We are active participants. So the next time your finger hovers over that share button, just ask yourself, what story am I choosing to build right now? And what part of the picture am I deciding is the only part that matters? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me.